And welcome everybody. I'm gonna do a short video for y'all and share something that I've run across. And hopefully y'all will find this edifying and maybe y'all might know a little more about this topic. But over the years that I've been looking into some things ever since about 2015, I have been listening to different debates on as to how the Nephilim made it through the flood. Who were these who were these giants post flood? How did they get here? What I have run across though is they didn't even make it to the flood. So I want to share a couple of scripture, what I consider scripture, at least for the most part. It comes from the book of Enoch and the book of First Baruch, and I want to share these with y'all and let y'all make up your own decisions, your own mind, with what you might think of this. But this is from Enoch, chapter 14, starting in verse 4. And I'm going to re-highlight it so we can all see it a little better. It says, "From this time forward, never shall you ascend into heaven." Now he's talking to the fallen angels here, the ones that mated with women at the time of Jared, and that's talked about in Genesis 6, 1 through 4. But anyway, it says, "From this time forward, never shall you ascend into heaven. He has said that on the earth he will bind you as long as the world endures. But before these things you shall behold the destruction of your beloved sons. You shall not possess them, but they shall fall before you by the sword." Not by the flood, but by the sword. "Neither shall you entreat for them, nor for yourselves, but you shall weep and supplicate in silence the words of the book which I wrote." And the second witness that I have to this topic here is, it comes from the book of First Baruch chapter 3, starting in verse 26. It says, "There were giants," which some translations actually use the word Nephilim there. I think the Sefer does use the word Nephilim, but most translations do use the word giants. But it's referring to the same people group or the same race. It says, "There were giants famous from the beginning, that were of so great stature and so expert in war. These did not the Lord choose, neither gave he the way of knowledge unto them. But they were destroyed, because they had no wisdom, and perished through their own foolishness. Who hath gone up into heaven, and taken her, and brought her down from the clouds? Who hath gone over the sea, and found her?" Now, those are just two, what I consider as witnesses saying that the Nephilim didn't even make it to the flood, that they were wiped out. Now, I'm going to put out another study as to who I think that these post-flood giants are. And I actually finished the video on it, but it did not export, so I've got to redo the whole thing, and it's going to take a while. But that's going to be coming, and I'm going to try to make it pretty good. Another instance that I do find through scripture, which was actually in the Torah, and it's coming from the book of Genesis, and it's when Lot is visited by the two angels when he's in Sodom and Gomorrah and told to leave. And we see in that story that the men of Sodom and Gomorrah came to Lot's house, and they wanted to take the angels. They wanted to fornicate with them, is what most people teach that as. And I don't disagree. However, I think there's more to that story. I think that those people wanted those angels so they could recreate the Nephilim race, so to speak. And I think there's a lot to do with Lot's wife when it came to that particular idea. And one of these days we're going to get into it. But anyway, I just wanted to share that quick little study and see what y'all thought about it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit the like and share it with people that you might think that might be interested in this topic. It'd be nice to hear from them as well. But thank y'all for watching. Much love, many blessings, and peace.